The belief that Jesus is divine shows up immediately right at the beginning of Christianity. One of the clearest examples of this is the Christ hymn in Philippians chapter 2. Scholars agree it's not something Paul invented. Paul is just quoting a worship song the church was already singing. Guess what? It describes Jesus existing in the form of God, taking on human nature and being exalted so high that every knee bows to him, the exact wording used in Isaiah for Yahweh himself. And if you read a bit more, we also see this in 1 Corinthians, which is written only about 20 years after the crucifixion. Paul talks casually about gathering for the Lord's Supper, calling on the name of the Lord Jesus, and even saying that Jesus will judge the world, all things that in Judaism are only possible for God. Calling someone Lord in the divine sense, using the same word that translated the name of God in the Greek Old Testament, was shocking. And beyond the New Testament, we have early Christian writings like the letters of Ignatius around 110 AD, which repeatedly called Jesus our God, with no hesitation whatsoever. That's barely one generation after the apostles. Even hostile Roman officials noted that Christians treated Jesus as God. One of the strongest pieces of evidence of this comes from Pliny the Younger, a Roman governor who was persecuting Christians and who wrote down what he saw. And what he saw was that Christians sang hymns to Christ as to a god. So that means even if you don't believe, you can literally not say that Jesus never claimed to be God. He absolutely did. People worshipped him all over the place, and he never corrected any of them. Besides, the earliest Christians would have never given up their lives for a blatant lie. God bless.